Tua Tagovailoa is the starting quarterback for the Alabama Crimson Tide, who will be going into his true junior season after passing for 3,966 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions en route to finishing second in the Heisman Trophy voting. With former starting quarterback Jalen Hurts transferring to Oklahoma, starting quarterback job at Alabama is his without question. Let's take a quick look at Tua and see what he's all about heading into this upcoming season. Tua has good size for today's NFL quarterbacks, standing at 6'1" and weighing 218 pounds. He's a bit on the smaller side, but size and height for quarterbacks over the years isn't as big of a deal as it once was. Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray being drafted #1 overall in back-to-back drafts proves that. Tua's size should not be an issue at all in my opinion. One thing that I think is worth talking about that you might not hear from NFL draft experts is the fact that Tua is left-handed. It's not something that's going to have an effect on his ability, but I bet you some coaches are opposed to drafting left-handed quarterbacks. It forces the play caller to flip their entire mindset as far as calling plays. It also affects how he's going to be coached up on a daily basis, since most people and most quarterbacks are right-handed. We've seen plenty of left-handed quarterbacks come and go, but I do think the fact that Tua is left-handed is something that people should be aware of as a potential issue as far as where he's ultimately going to be drafted. Mechanically speaking, Tua is flawless in my opinion. He has a nice looking release that's quick and snappy overall. There are no hitches in his throwing motion, and he doesn't have a funky release at all. He's very quick and compact in the way he delivers the ball, and that lets you know that he's been coached up very well throughout his career. Tua definitely has the arm talent necessary to play in the NFL. He displays good velocity and accuracy at all levels. He's shown the ability to squeeze the ball into tight windows as well as delivering strikes downfield with ease. He's not a guy that's throwing heat like Dwayne Haskins from last year, but he definitely has what it takes to get the ball to that talented group of receivers that they have at Alabama. I would consider Tua a mobile quarterback, but he isn't someone that's going to give opposing teams nightmares with his mobility. He's a guy that's not necessarily looking to run, but when he does, he can keep plays alive. He's also a guy that you could have the occasional run play scripted for him in the playbook and as a part of your offense. I think he looks more mobile going against collegiate athletes, but once he gets to the NFL, his mobility will be somewhat neutralized. Not only because there are far more athletic players in the NFL that he won't be able to beat us easily, but also because of injuries that he's had in the past, which leads me to my next point. The only thing that I can see as a concern is his ability to stay healthy. Tua has had knee and ankle injuries that have set him back a bit since he's been at Alabama. I believe that he's fully healthy now and has recovered from those injuries, but there'll still be questions that'll pop up about his durability for sure. Tua Tagovailoa is a football player, and you can see that clearly when you watch him on film. He's a playmaker that makes things happen when the ball is in his hands. He has the potential to have an extraordinary season and potentially become the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft if he decides to enter. Alabama has a ton of talent overall, and in particular they have a really talented group of receivers that Tua will be throwing to. With all of that in his favor, he should be able to come out this upcoming season and dominate. Let me know what you guys think.